and then he just smiled at me like a very disgusting, scary smile, and then he moved towards me and he tried to kiss me. Hello Bubbles, it's Dutchbeth. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Bethany and I'm so happy to meet you. This is a video that I have been putting into a lot of considerations, into deep thoughts, and even at the moment I'm making this video, I am still unsure if this video will actually make an impact on someone's life or even my own life. But what I really want to do by doing this video is by speaking up. So as you guys can probably see on the title, this video is going to be very personal and maybe even emotional, and there are going to be some explicit details during this video. So if you're under 18, I will suggest you to leave this video and watch my other videos that is not less entertaining but also very educative. So please do that if you're under 18, with all due respect. Before we get into the point of this video, I would really appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up, because that means you're watching this video up until this point. Anyway, if you hear any trucks or any sirens, please forgive me, because there is this new cluster neighborhood under construction just less than 500 meters away from my house. So yeah, it's getting pretty loud. So it all started in 2018 when I met this guy on Tinder. He was a very handsome and charming tall guy, literally my type, but we were not in that type of relationship. It was more like a casual relationship between the two of us. I didn't met this guy for more than 10 times. There was actually only 7 times where I met him in person, and we were not like talking really well on the phone because he was like so busy and he was like ignoring me whatsoever. I don't think he has some interest in me anyways, but yeah. Up until early or mid-December 2018, he texted me and then he said, "Hey, I have a friend who is also a musician and I would love to introduce you to him." And I was so excited about it because I would really love to collaborate with another musicians, but I don't seem to find any musician that I can get along with here in my hometown. So when he told me that he wanted to introduce me to his friend, I was so excited about it, and I was really looking towards to see this friend he talked about. One day, this ex, let's just call him Eric, it's not his real name, so Eric gave me his friend's phone number. Let's just call this friend Charlie. So Eric asked me to text Charlie because, as Eric said, Charlie was shy to start the conversation with me. I don't know if that's true or not, but anyway. So I did. I texted this Charlie and I told him that, hey, I am Eric's friend, and he said that you would like to collaborate with me. Charlie, he responded to me by saying, yeah, I heard so much about you. I would really love to help you to enhance your music. And I was like, great, I'm so excited about it. When can we start? And then he said, well, what about this weekend? So I went to his house and then we went straight to his room. There was nobody in the house. He told me that his parents work out of town at that time, so he was like alone. I didn't have any weird feelings at all. Like, I am so positive about this person, even though I was like really shy. I mean, I don't usually go to my male friend's room, but because he said that that's where he put all of his instruments are, so that's where we're going. And we went there, and then he started asking me things like, how long have you been writing songs, how long have you been playing the guitar, and what type of songs do you like, what type of genre that you enjoy, stuff like that. And then I told him that I like country music, indie and folk music, and I've been writing songs for 10 years. And then he was like, oh yeah, I play music at my church as well. I play the keyboard, sometimes I play the drums. So it was like a very fun conversation. I didn't have like any weird feelings towards this guy, and I don't even think that he actually planned to assaulted me. So we start picking up some songs. It went well. He played the keyboard, we find the right key, blah blah blah, and then We take a break. I borrowed his guitar and I just started playing a song. And then he said, hey, why don't you sing one of your songs? So I sing one of my songs on the guitar, and he looked at me like he was so impressed and that he was so, you know, like he's so attracted with me because I play the guitar. I mean, he didn't show that type of attraction before. Right after I put his guitar beside me on his bed, he came towards me like this and he was trying to kiss me. And I was like, whoa, 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 mate, no, don't do that. And he's like, why not? You're so beautiful, you're so talented. And I said, no, I don't want to do this. I don't feel comfortable. I want to go home. So I packed my things. I went straight out of his room. I grabbed my motorcycle, and then that is when I found him like he's a very disgusting human being. Instead of apologizing, he told me, don't tell this to Eric. What? But I was like so disgusted by him that I don't even want to look at his face. I don't even want to you know, I don't even want to say anything to him anymore. So I went back to my home, and on the way I cried. Like, I got so emotional, I got so upset and disappointed because he just betrayed my trust. And I stopped for a while and I texted my ex, this Eric guy, and I told him, your friend was trying to rape me. To be honest, I didn't even know what he's gonna do, right? He tried to kiss me, he tried to, I don't even know what he's gonna do next. So I told him, your friend tried to rape me. I'm on my way home. And then my ex called me, and then he said, where are you now? And I said, I'm on my way home. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone. I want to go home. So I went home, and then after about 20-30 minutes he called me again, and then he said, are you feeling better now? Are you okay? Are you sure that he was trying to do that? I mean, brother, he was right in front of me trying to freaking kiss me without my consent. Of course I'm sure about it. I got so upset and also disgusted by how Eric was treating me, by how Eric reacting to that, because he was like, are you sure he tried to do that? Are you sure he's trying to kiss you? Are you sure? Are you sure that he's trying to rape you? Because I don't think so. He's not that type of person. I mean, I will not in any way lie about that stuff ever. So then he said, well, what do you want me to do to him? And I said, I don't know. I will report him to the police. That is for sure. I don't care what you're gonna do with him. I don't care if you beat him. I don't care if you stop hanging out with him. I don't care. What I want to do now is I'm going to report him to the police. And you know what? Right after I sent that, Eric read the messages, but he didn't reply. And then after like 2 or 3 minutes, this Charlie, he texted me and he said, I'm sorry for what I've done to you. I didn't mean that. I was just so impressed by how beautiful and how talented you are, but I didn't mean to do anything to you. That's what he told me. And I know exactly why he sent me that message. Is because I told Eric that I'm going to report Charlie to the police. I mean, brother, if you really want to apologize to me, you will do that right away, right after I told you no. But you didn't. Even after he escorted me out of his house, the only thing that he told me was, don't tell this to Eric, instead of, I'm sorry. I mean, if he only told me that he was sorry, I might not be so mad and I will still have some amount of respect towards him. But the first thing that he wants me to do was to help him protect his reputation in front of his friends, which I found really up. But the story didn't end there, sister. The next day, Eric texted me and then he asked if I'm feeling better, if I have made my mind about what happened, did I text Charlie or did Charlie text me? And I completely ignored all of his messages. And then he called me and said, I was worried about you. You know, I met him today and I pushed him to the wall and then I tried to beat the out of him. I could not believe that he did that to my friend. I really care about you so much. You are a very genuine and sweet person, and I just couldn't believe that my friend, the one person that I trusted, will do such things to you. And I was like, you know what? I don't care. I do not care. I'm going to send your friend to prison. And then this Eric guy, he was trying to he was trying to do some mediation between me and Charlie by saying that, hey, why don't we just go this way, why don't we just, you know, try to talk and sort these things out without having to involve the authorities. I thought that it was something that I truly want, or if that's something that could actually make me feel better about myself. So I told him, okay, if he doesn't want me to go to the police, fine. I want him to meet me face to face and apologize to me. And so he said, okay, if that's what you want, I'll talk to him about it, and then I'll help you arrange the meeting with him and blah blah blah. And you know how long it actually takes for this Charlie to actually meet me in person and apologize? 3 freaking days. Basically, he needs 3 freaking days to come to me and apologize. And if I didn't insisted both of them to do that, we're not gonna have that conversation. What I did was, I told Eric that, hey, I want him to apologize to me now because my patience is running low. And you know how he responded to that? I cannot just leave Charlie go meet you alone. I have to be there for you and for him. Wow. That's very kind of you, actually. And Eric told me, I am so sorry, I got caught up in my work. I'll arrange it with him now. What about tomorrow? Tomorrow we'll meet, okay? At this hour, at this place. And I was like, okay, fine, we'll do that. So the next day, we actually met at this restaurant. I went there like completely alone. I didn't have any friend with me. I didn't have any family with me. Even Eric, the person who said that he also wants to be there for me, was not actually there. Like, he was physically there, but he was like defending his friend. Long story short, we had this conversation. Charlie opens up the whole conversation and he said, I'm sorry, I apologize that I hurt you. I am not in any way try to rape you. I'm not in any way try to do harm to you. But I was like so emotional at that time. But please bear in your mind that I am not in any way try to rape you. And I said, whoa, stop right there. Are you trying to justify what you're doing to me? Well, here's the thing, brother. I didn't know what you're gonna do to me. I didn't know if you're going to rape me. I didn't know if you're going to kill me. I didn't know. What I know was you attacked me. You assaulted me, and I didn't like it. You did that consciously, and now you're trying to tell me that, hey, please bear in mind that I didn't try to rape you. How would I know about that? I mean, if you're in the position like me, how would you know? How would you know if someone is not going to do you harm? And then he was trying to defend himself by saying, yeah, but I don't do that. I don't normally do that. Like, so much defense, so much pride. And then this freaking Eric, who sat next to me, told me something like this. I've known this person for 13 years. We've been friends. I've known his secret. He's known mine. I know for sure that he was not in any way a type of person that would do anyone harm. Everybody makes mistakes. He makes mistakes. So the only thing that you can do for now is to forgive him, because everybody makes mistakes. Hold on a second. You want me to forgive this person? But have you ever considered the side effect that this particular person has given to me? Ever since that day, I am so traumatized to be in the same room with anyone. Even with my own boss. He was standing beside me and I got so nervous and I got a lot of shivers and I was afraid that he will attack me. It happens because of this one person did that. This person betrayed my trust, which caused me to lose any trust of any man who tried to be close to me. In the end of the day, so the meeting looks like it wasn't genuine. The meeting looks like it was done because this person doesn't want to go to the police. They don't want me to report this person, so they're like, you know what, let's just apologize to her to make her happy. Which I know that the reason why you apologize to the person is because well, so then the person will shut up and not give you any more headache. And then the conversation was over. I was like, you know what, okay, whatever. I didn't, so yeah, the conversation was over. I was not happy about it because I know these guys were not genuine, and they left before I did. So it was like they're in such a rush, and they're like, you know what, we don't want to do anything with you anymore. That's the impression that I got. Now if you ask me if there's any lessons that I learned from that experience, then I would say yes. I was not supposed to shut up. I was not supposed to, you know, tolerate with them, because there is no tolerance when it comes to sexual assault. There's no tolerance when it comes to rape. There's no tolerance when somebody is trying to touch you, trying to kiss you, trying to hug you without your consent. And that is something that I really regret. I should have just report the person, no matter what the consequences. If my parents found out about it, fine. If my friends knows about it, I don't care. But instead, I let my humanity blur my better judgment about the person. It's not that I don't have humanity if I report this person. It's just, if I could turn back time, the first thing that I would really like to do that night was to report him to the police. It has to be done. I should have done that, but I didn't, and I regretted that. I also want you to know that no matter what happens, it doesn't make you less of a human being. You are so worthy of love. You are so worthy of respect, and you deserve all the best things that you could ever have in life. If you need a friend to talk to, please just send me a message on Instagram. I would really love to listen to your story. I believe you. I believe in whatever you say. Your feelings are valid. Your story matters. Your voice matters, and I would really love to let you see that. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.